Did you do all the graphics?
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Good morning. It's Sam with Conde Systems, and we're starting our open house this morning. I'm happy to be here. First, let me go over some of our open house things. We have our Christmas and July sale going on, 5% off of our Georgianite products, white toner specials, 37% off our Caesar artistry sale. It's not too late to sign up for open house if you're watching us on Facebook. And we're going to have a lot of classes. Today I'm starting the first class, so I'm super excited about that. We're also going to do a whole bunch of giveaways. We're going to give away F570, a Georgianite DK14, a Caesar pack, a Sawgrass 500. So lots of stuff going on with our open house. I'm super excited to start us off. And if you don't know, my name is Samantha Bame, and I am an account manager here at Conde Systems. I would love to work with you. So if you need a new account manager, or you're just not sure who your account manager is, I'd be happy to help you, whether that be new product, your Etsy shop. A lot of times I help people with ideas about products, just anything. I love to talk to you. My extension is 211, and my email is sbame@Conde, and we'll put that on the screen later. Let's get started. I am going to be doing a little bit of how I look for products on Etsy, or how I would make a listing on Etsy, how I find the keywords and tags that I would want to use. I'm going to try to focus on things that are coming up, like our back to school season, as well as some of our sale items for the Christmas and July special. Bo is with me. He's going to try to help me a little bit if there's questions. And so I'll try to answer those as I can. So first off, Bo, if you'll switch me on to the computer, I think you guys can see my screen. I'd like to start in the idea of a dry erase board. You know, it's really popular for back to school, for people to do hand lettering boards, for people to practice their names. I have a little one. She has to practice her letters or her name and writing. So I thought of that a dry erase board would be a good example for a back to school item. Other things may be calendars or just personalization items. So let's see if we can find some keywords that we would want to use for a dry erase board. For our website, I just put dry erase in the search bar. We have quite a few different sizes. So you can take a look here and see something that would work for your situation. But let's move on to eRank. So this is the home screen. I do have a paid subscription. I do prefer the different things you can do with the paid subscription. They have different plans, fairly inexpensive. So I'm going to put in dry erase here in the keyword search and see what we come up with. So starting out, it doesn't look so hot. It looks like we only have about 110 searches. You can see that that's red. So I'm going to scroll down and see maybe if I'm just not using the correct term. Maybe there is a more popular term for the idea I have in my head. And so it looks like dry erase calendars are popular. The rest here, I don't look so hot. So let's analyze that dry erase calendar and see what we come up with. So those are pretty popular. They have a low competition. Average price $38. I love this word cloud. It helps me come up with other words that I may not have thought of to search, and ideas that I may not have thought of. So a family calendar, a monthly calendar, dry erase, acrylic. So what I usually do is I will come and I make lists of all of the green searches with green competition. I'm looking for the sweet spot of high searches with low competition. This gives me the ability to be more seen on Etsy. If I choose something that is highly competitive with a whole bunch or with very few searches, said that backwards. If I choose something with few searches and high competition, it's very unlikely that I'll be seen. So I have a better chance of being seen with my listing if I can find both good search volume and low competition. So dry erase calendar, acrylic calendar, monthly calendar, looks like that's kind of high in the competition. That family calendar. So I write down all the lists that are both green on the searches and green on the competition. Then I will analyze these further. I'm going to check maybe a family calendar here and do a additional search for the family calendar. See if there's more keywords. We are looking for about 10 keywords that describe our product. I also like to use Etsy to see if my idea of what I want to make and the listing I want to make is popular or what other listings look like. Family calendar, dry erase calendar. So these are all a good idea and things that we could make with our dry erase board. But if you remember, I kind of had the idea of making a personalized board for my child to trace her name. So this calendar here, though they're pretty, they're not really the idea I had in the smaller handheld dry erase boards that I'd like to make. So let's see if we can maybe niche down a little bit more into the product idea and finding keywords for that. So let's try something different. Let's put, let me start with Etsy to find what other people are using. Let's see, maybe I'll put name dry erase board. Okay, this looks a little better. This is something more of what I had in mind, custom, where you can put your child's name, where they can trace it, use a dry erase marker to practice. This makes me think of something. Videos on Etsy are now being prioritized. So if at all possible, if you can, make a video of your final product, it will potentially push you to the top of the listings. So that's a good idea if you want to try and be seen a little more on Etsy. And this one here is perfect, a good product. It looks like it could be a sublimation dry erase board. They have a video there. So I'm going to click into this listing to see if I can find some of their key tags. My name is tracing board, write my name, preschool, kindergarten, personalized, 8x10. So this looks like a lot of stuff in. I think that we could probably do a little bit better in our tags. But this is the idea that I was looking forward to with my dry erase board. I'm going to go back to eRank to see if I can do better with some of my tags. So we're going to say, sorry, let me switch back to Etsy real quick. Personalized handwriting tracing, name and alphabet tracing board. Let's try tracing board. Let's use eRank and try tracing board. Okay, again, we have low average searches. Maybe I'm not using the correct term. So let's see what else we have. We have board, tracing board, name tracing board. Let's let this load. Sometimes it takes a little while to find the sweet spot of something that is popular, that you can find the words to go along with your product. Sometimes the words are directly describing your product, and sometimes they can be like first day of school, first day of kindergarten. If we see here back to this one here, they're using preschool, kindergarten, educational learning, and those may be also things that, okay, those also may be things that people search, because Etsy is a search engine, and you know, I may not know I want a tracing board, but I want something for kindergarten. So this one question says, is eRank used only for Etsy or just searches in general? So eRank is a software that is using Etsy data. It does have a function to look at other data, and I'll show you guys this. Oh, can I?
There you go. It's on you.
Okay, thanks, Bo. I'm new at the computer side of this, but yeah, so whenever you're looking at the search trend here, it says Etsy, and then it also has a Google option, but the main platform for this software is Etsy based. That's the algorithm, that's where it pulls its data from. So yes, I do think that this could carry over into other markets, especially since we're mainly learning and showing how people search for products and what words to use to be seen. Hope that answered the question. So I was looking for name tracing boards, and I was trying to find a better term. And so let's see, what screen am I on? Alphabet tracing, tracing board, name tracing board. And it looks like I'm not really fine. Oh, here's the golden ticket. It's letterboard. So that's what I said. Sometimes it takes a minute to find an appropriate title or tag that describes your product and is going to have the search volume that you want with the competition. So the letterboard here would be a good vein to go into in researching the words and looking at the listings. So I'm going to copy letterboard, come back over to Etsy. Let's try letterboard and see if that shows more of the idea I had. Wah, wah. So letterboard here, it shows these letters that you would put a sign, but it also has some of the tracing boards. So that may not be what I'm looking for. So I go back and forth between looking at listings and using eRank until I come up with 10 tags that are going to appropriately describe my product and help me find the right audience. Another thing that I will try to show you guys is that you can look directly at a shop. So if I find a listing on Etsy that I want to see specifically what their tags are, I can look directly at the listing or the shop. So this one is just random. I picked it here. 3 Arrows Co. They're star seller. That's great. It looks like they have some sublimation. So let's see if I can look directly at this listing. I'm going to come over to my eRank software and I'm going to do competitions. I'm going to go to listings. And then it asks for the shop name. I'm going to put in the shop name here. This also is only available for the Pro version. I may have put something in wrong. Maybe I didn't hit search. Let's see. This is also a good way to track your competitors, see what listings of theirs are doing popular, see what keywords they're using. Very helpful tool to either get new ideas, fix your own listings, or see how popular someone else's listing is. Did I lose internet?
You might have to hit, oh, there we go.
Just need Bo to come look at it and it populated. Thanks, Bo. So when we look at their listings here, we can see their estimated revenue, estimated sales. It'll say when it was created, when it was modified. So lots of helpful information here. So I'm just going to scroll down and see if I can find that name board that we were searching for and its popularity, or maybe some more of its tags. That one's a good idea. 1 year, first year board. Kind of just scanning through here. I guess it is definitely not their most popular product. Okay, let's try a different way. I'm going to see if I can search it directly by the listing. Try one more page here. Oh, squirrel side note bar. This one, even though it is not the name board we're looking for, this one is a good sublimation product. It's the personalized pillowcase. And it looks like they're doing pretty well with it. It has a visibility score of 99, 1,600 views. It's only been listed 100 days. It's got a pretty good revenue source for them. So though this is not my name board that we originally started searching for, this is a good sublimation product that you could be looking for their tags and listing. And so when you click into it, it shows you the tags they are using. So they're using kid pillowcase, personalized pillow, pillowcase cover, slumber party, summer camp, all of these listings. And you can see which ones are working for them. It looks like slumber parties probably, even though it doesn't have the greatest search volume, it's not very high in competition. So that may help them in being found. They're also using one of their keywords in their description. A new update this year, Etsy's algorithm is searching for more of your keywords in your descriptions. So if at all possible, try to use the list that you have here in your descriptions. I will use ChatGPT sometimes to give me a rough draft. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Open AI software, but I can just put in there this list of words. Please write me a product description for a pillowcase, and it will spit out a few paragraphs. Sometimes it doesn't sound very human or relatable, so I'll go back and zhuzh it up and make it a little bit more personable. But it helps me Mad Lib the words into my description. Also, you want to pay attention to photos. This listing here only has 3 photos. If at all possible, try to use as much real estate as you can. Okay, so I have gone down this one, and I'll go back and see if I can find this listing that we talked about directly on eRank. So that. We'll come back to competition, listings. See if it will let me drop the page. No, it won't. Okay. Do I still have that up? Let's see. I want to find my listing here. Sorry, guys. Looks like did I exit out? Yeah. Now, if you don't have a paid subscription to eRank, there are some tools that you can use for free. You can do a few keyword research or keyword searches. It's not going to give you all of the data that the paid subscription does. I also believe that it doesn't let you track your competitors, but it's still, if you don't want to spend the $5.99 or $6.99 or $5.99 or $9.99 that it is for the subscription of eRank, you can also use this software in the free version. Let's see if I can put board in here. Yay, we found it. So how I did this is I did the company, and then in the search field, excuse me, I put board. Scroll down. This listing looks like the listing that I found on Etsy. We can see here that they're selling it for $22.95. 35 sales. It's brought them $800 in revenue, and it has been listed since April. 1,000 views, and 55 people have favored it. So let's click on the board. It also has a 99% visibility score. Like I said, 1,000 views. It's been listed for 99 days. The title has name practice trace board. And we'll come down here and look at the tags. Dry erase board, name tracing board, Montessori, handwriting practice. That's a good one.
Everyone's asking a question about, it's on the screen, but this is the last comment.
Okay. Thanks, Bo. Does eRank give you searches by regions or locations? Some items sell better in certain locations. I'll show you in just a second. Unfortunately, eRank gives the location by country. So it will say the United States or the United Kingdom or Australia, Canada. Those are the most popular destinations that there's a pie chart in the corner. It will show you locations by those countries, but unfortunately not regions of the U.S., like maybe the South or the Northeast or, those type of locations. But thanks, Evelyn. Yeah, I'll show you that on the next search. Back to the name board here in their descriptions, they're not using any of the keywords. So I would improve that. They also need to add some more photos. But I think I've went enough on the name boards. Hopefully I have shown how I would come up with keywords for those name boards. This search here found that handwriting practice was a good keyword to add. But I just take my list and I'll write things down, scratch them off. And then at the end of searching, I'll have my 10 tag or keywords that I want to use in my listing. I then write a description using as many of those keywords as I can. I also want to add those keywords into my title here. That helps with search optimization. Let's go on to our next product that I think would be a good back to school item. And like I said, just as in the name tracing board, I have a toddler that goes to school and she has her sippy cups and water bottles, and they require me to put a name tag on her drinkware so that they know it's hers. So my next idea for back to school are name tags for your water bottles. So let's see if that would be something that we could search. And I've seen a couple things. Let's see, name tag for water bottle. So this is kind of an idea, more of a ring that I can stick on her water bottle or sippy cup. A lot of the cups have a handle of some sort that I can attach her name. So for this idea, I would probably use a keychain to customize the water bottle and put her name on her bottle. Another idea would be a hugger. So you see these nice rubber bottle that go around a baby bottle or a cup. You could also probably use one of our neoprene sleeves to put something similar to this on a bottle. Also, I'm thinking something non-traditional, but our wristlets. If you do the wristlets without the hook, that could be a efficient way to name your bottle. But yeah, so this is the idea here. We want to look for custom water bottle tags. So let's see what kind of keywords we can find for this. I'm just going to take my search term here and put it into my eRank. Home. Evelyn here, when it does by region, you see here we have the US, France, UK, Canada, Australia. Those are the places that it will tell you popularity. Oh, I have to hit search. So there's tons of products that come to mind when we think of back to school. I think of dry erase boards. I think of backpacks. Water bottle tag here is something that I'm looking for, but also just custom water bottles would be a good back to school item. Looks like custom luggage tag. That's a good one. You could do a luggage tag and attach it to your child's backpack. That way the teacher knows whose bag it is. They can identify their bag in case someone has one similar. Desk nameplate, that might be a good teacher's gift. Okay, so it looks like I may not be searching the right word or phrase for the idea I have about these water bottle tags. So let's see if I can see what tags my listing here is using. Let's look at a good one here. This is a bestseller. It looks like this one might be. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for something similar to what I'm wanting to make. Let's try this one. Custom name water bottle tag, backpack name tag, lunch bag text, diaper bag tag, kids personalized bottle key ring. Let's try that. Oops, too many things. You do a lot of bag tags and custom monograms. Yeah. I mean, it's really easy to get kids' things mixed up. And, you know, I'm guilty of taking some other kid's water bottle home. It looked like mine. So I think it's a good idea. And they sell well, you know, to prevent things like that. So I'm not finding some good words here. Let's try personalized bottle. Let's see what comes up. Try personalized name tags. That's probably a good one. Thank you. Oop, let me spell tag right.
Can you type in things spelled wrong in here and check that too?
Yeah, but that's a good example. Sometimes they will recommend things that are spelled wrong because it's commonly misspelled, and you can actually get some traffic from misspellings. But it will tell you, because also eRank, when you link your Etsy shop to eRank, it will give each one of your listings a score. And it will check for misspellings or unused tags. And so that's also a helpful tool of paid eRank. So personalized name tag. Oh yeah, it's still misspelled wrong. Personalized name tag. So over here is that example. It looks like only people in the US are looking for name tags and not very many. Let's analyze it anyway, and we'll see if we can come up with some better words. You can see here it is in the back to school season on the trends. So it looks like custom name tag, name tag. So this is a good one, backpack name tag. Diaper bag tag. Remember when we were back over here, this person had put diaper bag tag. Now we see why, because, oops, wrong screen. Diaper bag tag was also one of these good searches in low competition. Backpack tag. We can see here the difference here was backpack name tag, and then this one's backpack tag. So you can combine different keywords that people may search, and it may seem a little bit redundant, but what you call a backpack tag, somebody may call something else. And we're trying to hit the word that they would put in the search option. Name patch, that's one that I hadn't thought of. I do see a lot of embroidered name patches on people's backpack. You could definitely do a more detailed sublimation name patch that you could then heat press to your backpack. Definitely want to check the material there. Don't want to melt a bag to your press, but that's a cute idea. Custom name patch. So again, I kind of go into this search looking for keywords to add to my listing, along with listings that I want to emulate. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that I could do that is more, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the word we were looking for. We're looking for backpack tag. Backpack. Oh, this one's super cute. So it's like a little piece of notebook paper with the name. That definitely could be a sublimation name tag with one of our keychains. This one's super cute. It has the thread here, and then it has the grade. Oh, another good back to school idea that one of my customers does is they take our air fresheners and use those for car pickup line. So the air fresheners are already for the car, and you can put your, different schools do it, different colors, zone, grade, age. But that's a good thing that they can hang on the mirror for back to school pickup. Yeah, so we have a lot of different options. So we're almost out of time. I've kind of went through how I look for different ideas. Any questions from you guys? Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you being here.
Get your name, phone number, and email again.
And again, my name is Sam. I'm an account manager here at Conde. I'd love to work with you. If you don't know who your sales rep are, if you'd like a new sales rep, if you need help with your Etsy store or just new product ideas, my extension is 211 and my email is sbame@conde.com. Children book bag name tags is another search term. Yeah, it's fun, but it's kind of crazy because I get so many ideas from eRank paired with Etsy that I can sit here for hours and have a whole notebook of ideas and keywords and listings, and it can get you into a lot of trouble. But good trouble. I mean, the more listings you have in your shop, the more likely you are to be seen. If I didn't say that earlier, Etsy likes you to be active. If you can, upload one every day. If you can't do that, maybe pick a day of the week to upload a handful. The more active you are in your shop, the more likely you are to be seen. So that can help with being seen on Etsy as well. Yeah, you can call me anytime. I'd be happy to help you. Sometimes just a second pair of eyes can help on your Etsy store. Sometimes you just need to talk it through. I do use eRank to help as well. But yeah, you can email me, call me. I'd be happy to help you. Oh, thanks, Bo. Added my info in the chat. So eRank has a couple different subscription models. Last I checked, I wanted to say they had like a $5.99 and a $9.99. I think, I know I have the $9.99 Pro, which gives me almost unlimited. I think the $5 one has a cap on how many searches you can do in a day. Yes, and the information you find here can also help with your SEO on your website. You know, if this is how you search on Etsy, it's also probably what you would put in Google or Amazon or any other platform. Yeah, it's a monthly subscription to eRank. So it's the Pro version, I believe, is $9.99. Oh, how long does it take for a new shop to get traffic and sales? For me, I think that Etsy sometimes favors new shops, but it goes back to that thing I was talking about new listings. So Etsy loves to reward people that are working on their shops and people that are adding new things. So if you're a new shop, I would recommend that you start with at least 10 items listed in your shop, because you want to, when someone clicks on your shop, for it to look, you know, like you have some products. But I also,
Are you going to show the screen?
I was going to,
Click this.
but no, I don't want to. I don't want to, because I clicked on the right one. It only has like 5 listings, and if it's somebody's shop, I don't want to make them feel bad. So start with 10 listings, and then be dedicated to add a few every week. Your shop will grow. Etsy will see that you are actively working on your shop, and they will show you to more people. So I don't have a number of how long it will take for you to see sales. But the more that you work on your shop, the more Etsy shows it to other people, the more familiar you become with the tags and keywords and what's working and what's not working. You know, another thing is it's only a 20-cent listing fee. So, you know, not very much risk to add multiple versions of something. That's another way to get more listings in your shop. So we're almost out of time, guys. I really do appreciate you guys joining us. Again, this is our kickoff to our open house. We have the Christmas and July sales going on, 5% off of our George Knight, white toner specials, 37% off Caesar, Artistry sale. It's not too late to sign up if you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube. Signing up enables you to win any of our door prizes. So you definitely want to do that, even though you can join us without signing up on Facebook and YouTube. We have a lot of prizes that we're going to give away. And again, my name is Sam. I'm an account manager. My extension is 211, and my email is sbame@conde.com. Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.